Hi, Morgan.
Hello, Adam.
See, that's all the intro that we need for these videos. It's been a successful week of not seeing Morgan.
It has
Um,
been successful.
I've successfully not seen him for a week. After 2 days on the road doing a show in Kingston and then finding an old man in the woods to buy any tapes.
We did find an old man in the woods.
Yeah.
It's true.
We
Wow.
just found him. We weren't looking for him. He had a
He just
light on
had,
him.
yeah, boxes of tapes.
As we drove
Just
out
hand-
to the woods, he said, "Would you like some tapes for your travels? Do not go alone. Take these with you. But give me $200 first.
Yes, yeah, he wouldn't even let me pick them up.
Don't touch them. They're in my wheelbarrow, in my fun garage." There's one guy I think we're safe that we can make fun of, and he won't know.
He's never gonna see this. No way.
Anyway, this isn't even for the live show. This is for the recorded on YouTube. So maybe someday he'll see this.
It's possible,
but I doubt it. With my whole 500 subscribers. Oh, 499 just went down again.
Ah! That was him.
That was him. It's him.
He's been subscribed this whole time. He recognized you when we showed up, and that's why he was kind of standoffish, because he didn't know how to talk to you.
Right, that's what it was.
Yeah, that's what it was.
He's that one Patreon that goes by the name The Idiot that I have. And that's no joke. That The Idiot has been a Patreon for $3.20 for since the beginning.
Wow.
I don't question the idiot.
What an idiot.
What an idiot. Anyway, we had that wonderful show. Then we had Terrible Fest, which was the week before that. And the announced on Instagram and on YouTube, the winner of the gold tape for that was Killer Balloon out from Dead Prairie Productions. But I'm also deciding for the first time we're going to give a second gold tape to a short filmmaker. And so just so we can send more garbage to Joe Pickett for VCR Party, the reason we do half the things we do, sent his amazing short, everything I learned when my house burned down, and he's going to get a gold tape. What I think we should do, though, as I make those gold tapes this week, Morgan, for both of them, you and I'll send you the tapes afterwards, because the tapes, after they've dried out and they're all painted, they work fine.
Okay. Oh, that's cool.
Or beforehand, whatever, we should just tape some crap on them.
That's a good idea. So
that if they knew, the one, and I don't know if they know this yet, but Madman Marv in Germany, who won last year for Swarbian Grandma Gore Terror. That's the title. I found an old porn tape that his was on. So there was a Ron Jeremy film on his.
Sweet.
With some like unfixable tracking problems. So
that sounds great.
So he gets to watch scrambled porn if he ever decides to put his award in his VCR player. Except he's in Germany, so I don't even know. Maybe they're pal there.
Oh yeah, they might be pal. Maybe that's why they're scrambled.
Yeah, maybe it'll be more scrambled. Yeah. But it was a homegrown North American porn tape that I turned gold and sent to him. Anyway, so those guys will be at some point whenever I'm not broke and lazy and broke, and I will mail them out to them. And in fact, I have to make the tapes too. I'm so behind.
It's never gonna happen, folks.
It took almost a year for Madman Marv's to get his, but I was holding it off because I thought it was going to cost me $200 to send it to Germany.
Oh wow, yeah, no, that wouldn't be worth it. That's a digital download.
Yeah, it definitely didn't cost me $200. But at one point when I first asked FedEx or something like that what it would take, that was the random quote they gave me.
Yeah, of course, because they don't know. That's just somebody in the call center being like, "Oh, $200 back for my coffee."
What? So it was the day I had $200 to spare last year, I was like, "Oh, I'll do it now." And then the one I went to was closed, so then I just went to the regular post office, and they're like, "Yeah, $20."
Oh, amazing. Oh, you must have felt like $1 million.
Yeah.
Suddenly you had all this money that you were...
Because I waited 3-4 months to do it.
Well, you are a bit of an ass. It's true.
That's true. It's true.
All right. What are we watching? What do we got?
We're going to watch the Finally. At one point, I was thinking of doing this as a Patreon thing because I thought it was really long. And then you pointed out to me that it's not.
It's only 11 minutes long, but it probably feels like it's 20.
Yeah, probably. Sent it solely because of the title. The food chains eat and be eaten, which sounds like a Joe D'Amato horror film.
It totally does.
But does connect heavily to me from the DVD of Flesh Freaks with the bonus film Kill Them and Eat Them, which
Yep.
stars Mike Wood.
What? Mike Wood's in a movie?
Yeah, and
Does he get
he doesn't
eaten?
star in it. No, he's the one who's doing the eating. I'll
Oh
give you a really
wow.
close up of what he looks like in that.
Oh
That
wow.
he's
I
this
had no
blue
idea.
king of the zombies that appears in it. He's like the final boss.
I mean, that's not even a mask. That's just how he looks normally.
That's just Mike's face. Ah, good old Mike. Mike appears in Amityville Outhouse, which is weird because I knew of that film for years before I met Mike. So that was a really funny connection. And I realized he was friends with the director,
Okay.
and we all kind of became friends. And it wasn't until like way later, after hanging out with Mike for a long time, that he's like, "Oh no, I'm the zombie king with the blue mask on," because he just grew taller than everybody when they were like at the end of high school. So he was a tall guy
Amazing.
to them. So he
Oh,
doesn't.
you're like the only
He doesn't even talk.
person that would be like super hyped about that, and he didn't think to tell you. Crazy.
Well, yeah, which is weird. Out of all these out of his friends, because like that movie has a really big like VHS head cult following, because it was one
Okay.
of those weird Canadian high school films that appeared in real distribute on tape back in like 99 2000. Um, when I first met the director Connell, we were filming a commercial together, and I said, "Oh man, I was at Honest Ed's and I got these DVDs that are collections of bad movies." And I was giving them to people because it was the only way at the time you could get Suburban Sasquatch.
Oh,
And
okay.
Connell said to me, "Have you watched the rest of the DVD?" And I'm like, "No, not yet. I don't know if it's good or not." And they're like, "Oh, okay." And he didn't mention. And the next film after Suburban Sasquatch was Kill 'Em and Eat 'Em. And it wasn't until I got home and the first shot is just classic high school horror movie filming. It's just him on a phone going, "Hey, oh yeah, okay, sure, I'll be home soon." It is him
Beautiful.
acting, stalling to stretch his film out on a phone, and I'm like, "Oh, that's why Connell didn't want to tell me he was the next film." So, but then after that, all is awesome. Connell is a really cool animator these days, and we see him once in a while. But Mike, we see all the freaking time.
All the time. And in
So,
that blue mask.
in that blue
Just
mask, how
yeah,
I
just
wish.
almost every day.
This
All
tape was
right.
brought to me by regular for the shows, and I think still at Patreon, Jason Tanis. He's got some B movies coming up soon too. We'll be posting more about that when that happens. But
This might be
Jason
one of
also
them.
appears in Rock and Roll Asylum, because if you hang out with us enough, I will force you to be into a bad movie.
That's not true.
Unless,
I've been
well,
hanging out
except for
with you
Maureen.
for years, and I'm still the only time I'm in your movie is when I appear weirdly behind Ian.
And let's
Oh,
show that one photo, that 1 second of film right now.
okay.
There you are, clean shaven. And
Ugh.
on top of that, before we get into the movie, let's do that same gimmick. Let's show you 30 seconds, less than 30 seconds of Terrible Fest 6 winner, Killer Balloon.
That's it. Welcome. Okay.
To the brink with liquid zinc and a thing called tick.
Just a few dollars.
Or I don't want to live anymore. Anymore.
Great stuff.
Yeah, wasn't that great? Wow, what a winner. That killer
People will
balloon.
wonder
Actually,
why
you
we're
picked
being so
all the
thick.
best. You picked all the best moments, and I had forgotten how great that opening song is. So good.
And how
Don't want to
Aaron
leave
was really excited that you
anymore.
could find it on Spotify. I'll post it in the comments. You can find it.
It's
So
worth
anyway,
a listen.
let's get on with it. This is the Children's Television Workshop production. Children's Television Workshop. That's a TVO thing. I feel like or something. I know what
Isn't
that is.
Children Television Workshop the
Sesame Street?
yeah, Sesame Street,
Oh, maybe. Okay.
right?
Then maybe I've even seen this on like PBS or something. But this is from 321 Classroom Contact. So I think 321 Contact was a series, and this was the specific classroom tapes to teach you science.
All right, here we go. Just tracking. Oh no. Oh, went over the damn it. Went over the graphic. I'm disappointed.
It's a nice graphic, though.
That is a nice graphic.
No music, though. Canadian learning company, though.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
So this is
Present.
Canadian. So then it must be TVO.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah. I can't imagine CBC.
Yeah, I definitely remember this from my childhood.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Contact is the secret, is the moment.
Hey!
Oh no! Oh, an eyeball?
Was it an eyeball?
That move! That was a brain. She just like split the brain apart.
Classroom contact.
And murder.
Eat and be eaten.
Eat and be eaten.
Food chains. Oh,
Here, tiger, tiger, tiger.
what? You're feeding a tiger?
Here, tiger,
It's
tiger,
just
tiger.
called Tiger. They didn't think to name the tiger.
Tiger's my cat and I'm worried because he eats only meat. I think he should be getting some green stuff in his diet
Not
too.
actually a tiger.
Here, tiger, 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 tiger. Here, tiger, tiger, tiger.
Don't worry, Stephanie. Tiger doesn't need to eat plants to be healthy. But he does need plants in a way.
What do you mean, Z?
So he can throw up.
Well, Tiger is a cat, right? And like all cats, he eats only meat. For instance, real tigers eat antelope.
Yeah,
That's all me.
And antelope eat grass, and grass
is
is...
a plant.
Oh, I thought you said
All
they
animals
can't
depend
throw
on
up.
plants
Circle
because
of
at the
the
end of every food chain
Where's my
is a
cat?
plant.
Just hold it up.
Okay, but what about my tiger? He eats cat food.
But cat food is made from,
Meat. Well,
among other things, cat food is made from
And corn.
chicken, and chickens eat seeds, and
Seeds
seeds
come from plants.
yeah, isn't it mostly just like corn
But
and
what
filler?
about something
That's when you're
completely
getting
different,
shitty
like
stuff for your cat.
an
Don't-
anteater?
If
Oh,
corn
they
is the
eat
number one
ants.
thing on the list on the back of the bag, don't
Yeah,
get it.
but lots of
We don't
ants
get
eat plants.
shitty. We get her duck. She eats duck.
Well,
she eats
what
better
about
than
animals
I
that
do.
live in the water?
We used to, and then my cat got really picky and only wants
In
like
the
real
end,
crap right now.
they
He got
depend
sick
on
a couple
plants,
months
too.
ago and wasn't
Take
eating, so
sea
then we gave
otters,
him
for
this,
instance.
Like, real like commercial stuff, and the cat's like, "Oh
I
my god,
mean-
I want it all the time."
Our children do learn from us.
This is Monterey Bay.
As you,
You can
drink
find
a Coke,
sea otters here
perfect
living
timing.
off the coast of California.
Eat
Sea
and
otters
eat.
spend
eat
almost
me.
all of their time in the ocean, swimming, looking for food, playing. They even eat
Oh.
in the water.
Look at how cute they are.
A lot of what they eat lives on the bottom, so
Would
sea
you call
otters
these
die to find
water
food.
dogs?
While they're looking for something
They
to
seem
eat,
dog-like.
they may stay underwater for as long as 5 minutes. But they come to the
Don't they seem
surface
like
to
dogs or
eat.
maybe
The otter
cats?
is different than, and I think they're kind of like cats.
Yeah,
To
they're more-
eat,
they're more
they
like
lie
cats.
on their backs in the water,
Maybe that's why I like them.
floating and eating at the same time.
Cat dogs.
When I
Here's
was a
one
kid,
eating a clam.
Living
And they
up in
eat
the
other
zoo,
ocean animals
they
too,
had,
like
otters
fish
in like a
and
cage
mussels,
at
and
the-
even
at the
odd-looking
park, the
creatures
local
like
park.
this.
So I can
the
remember
sea
watching
urchin.
them when I was a kid.
So
We
sea
have
otters
capybaras
eat
in our park in Toronto.
seafood,
so-
other sea creatures.
Yeah, they had like a little zoo.
But what do they
It
eat?
probably
I
was
don't
not
see
a
any
nice
plants here, Z.
life for those
Well,
poor
the
animals,
sea
but
urchins,
It
they're a
was the
big
Suzu.
part of the otter's diet. They eat kelp.
was.
Kelp?
Yummy.
Next
kelp.
month at Eyesore Cinema in May, I'm going to be playing
This is kelp.
Super Zuzu.
These are giant kelp
It's
plants,
a,
a kind of seaweed
Brazilian
that grows in cool
superhero
ocean waters.
kids
Kelp
movie.
grows fast and thick,
Sounds
covering large areas of the ocean near the shore.
Suzu.
I'm
Super
off the
Zuzu.
coast of California,
No,
near San
I
Diego,
know how you got
where
there.
chemical companies harvest kelp.
I just wanted to say it. Felt good.
I'm with marine biologist Mia Tegner of the Scripps Institute of Oceanography.
We're learning
There's so
here,
much
man.
kelp all over
Yeah, I
the
feel
place.
like we
How
should
are
be
you guys
paying
pulling it
attention to
up?
learning. We might be missing something
Well,
about
that's
kelp.
a giant seagoing lawnmower. It's moving along, mowing off the top 4 feet of the plants.
Does it
Wow.
keep growing after
And
that, or
all
is
of
it
the
just
fish
plant
and
it's
shit
over?
that lives
It's
lives
just
in
like
it just
grass.
getting
You can
sucked
cut
up
the
and
top off
churned.
grass and it will continue to grow.
Yeah, what a
As
day.
soon as the plant hits the
Snoozing
surface,
in your
it
kelp,
keeps growing and extends out, forming
boom,
this canopy
sucked
that
into
you
a
see
giant
over here.
machine.
A canopy is like all the kelp,
It's
you know,
a-
on
it's
top.
a
Laying
water
on the
lawnmower.
surface. We call it a canopy because it can get so thick it can
Would this
block
be
out the
lawn?
sunlight,
Would you
just
consider
like
this
a
lawn? This is sea
canopy
lawn,
over
I
your
guess.
patio.
Right?
G-long.
What kind of
That
environment does
sounds
the
like
kelp
it's a
live in?
foreign word meaning something else. I don't know.
Kelp lives on rocky bottoms in the colder parts of the ocean.
Rocky
conditions are good for
Famous
kelp
blues
growth, when the
performer.
water is clear and there are
Legend.
lots of nutrients, the salts in
Or a
seawater
porn
that
star.
fertilize kelp.
Oh yeah.
Giant kelp can grow more than 1 foot a
You can
day.
get like
1 foot a day.
one of those like
It's the
scrub brushes
fastest
for that
growing
if you've got a
plant on
rocky
the
bottom.
whole planet.
Fix that.
Because it
Yeah,
grows
nobody
so
wants a rocky
fast,
bottom.
it can be
No.
harvested up to 3 times a year.
Mia, how do you
And
fit
then
into all this?
sacrifice
What
to
do
our
you do?
Lord Satan.
I study sea urchins.
Oh, look at that wonderful
Sea
hair.
urchins are the most important
I guess if you study
animals
sea
which
urchins,
eat
it doesn't
kelp.
matter how your hair looks.
Normally
Well, that's why
they
her
eat
hair
drift
looks like
kelp,
that. Very
pieces of
similar.
kelp
Just
that
staring
fall
at
out of the
90s.
canopy. I'm interested
got
in
sea
what
urchin hair.
factors control the growth of sea
they look like
urchin
brother and sister,
population,
these
so we can
do.
understand
They should
why
be putting their fists
sometimes
together and one turns into something water and
the
one turns
system
into an
gets
animal.
out of balance. Why urchins will
Their
sometimes
color scheme is the same.
attack
They both look
live
very
plants
yuppie.
instead of feeding on drift kelp.
Drift kelp.
We
Oh, I
go
thought you said
diving
drift
several
kill.
days a week, down to where the urchins are in
drift
about 60 feet of
kelp.
water underneath the canopy here.
See, this is why you should be listening.
That's
You're
me in the
missing
yellow
all the
suit.
facts. Oh,
Mia
can't
is
hear
behind me
shit.
That's him
carrying
in the
tools
yellow
to
suit.
count
You
and
can't
collect
hear?
The
urchins.
chickens, they got in my ears and they left me with
Mia and I
death.
headed to a place
Now
where we
I
could
can't
check the
hear
urchin
any.
population.
Got
feel
kelp
like
in my ear. Drift kill. A movie by Adam Ryathorn. Oh, they're gonna
It's
knit.
not- Are they gonna knit? What are they?
Once we
the kelp.
found the spot, we set up a white plastic square. It's called a meter square because it marks off 1 square meter on the ocean floor.
Oh wow, how convenient.
Until it floats away. Meter square, because it's a square that is a meter.
I feel like that didn't actually need an explanation. I
We
figured
counted the red and black urchins
even a
inside the
kid,
square
yeah, that's really
and collected
talking
some
down
to
to
measure
children.
back on the boat.
Listen, kids, I want you to understand.
These urchins may not seem like much of a threat to giant kelp, but they are. This urchin
Look
is
at
eating
the
a
Photos
piece of
of them
drift
for the
kelp.
gram
That's all right.
in the snap.
But when there are too many
So,
urchins
how did
and
we
all
get?
the drift kelp
I
has
feel
been
like we
eaten,
weren't paying
they
attention.
start
How did we
eating
get
the kelp
from
plants.
cats
Urchins
and
can
cat
destroy
food
part of a kelp forest
to
in just a
this?
few days.
to sea urchins?
He's talking about the
If
things
the
that
kelp
eat
dies,
them.
then the urchins begin to die off.
Oh, I see. It's
Meaning
the things that eat
less
the things
food
that
for
eat
sea
the-
otters
yeah,
and others in this food chain.
I get it. Eat and be eaten.
There are other animals in the
Right.
forest besides urchins.
Not be eaten and
We
eat.
even found a small
That's
shark.
impossible.
No.
We even found a small shark.
He's just going
And
about
he
his
ate me.
business.
Ah!
That's fucking picked up. So rude. Grabbing a fish underwater.
And then we
Imagine if you were
reenacted
just walking
zombie.
along and some giant hand came and just stopped you.
And they're
Started
like,
looking
oh,
at you. Oh, so cute.
I gotta tell you though, that fish doesn't remember that.
The underwater really freaks me out. All of this is terrifying. I do not
This
like
part
it.
of the kelp looks like
How do you
roots,
feel
but
about
it's
that
not.
scene in Zombie, where the zombie rides
called
a
a
real
hold
shark
fast.
and bites a real
It
shark?
wraps
I mean, it's
itself
all
around
terrifying.
rocks
The idea
so
of a
that the
bunch of
kelp plant
fish
doesn't
swimming
float
around
away.
me freaks me out. When I was in Mexico, Jess and I went on this like sea turtle excursion where you could like swim with
Kelp
sea
floats from the ocean floor
was,
all the
like,
way to the
terrifying.
surface. It's held up by gas sacks that are
But then
attached
one
to
of
the
them swam
base
by
of
me
each
and I
leaf.
was like, oh, this is actually
The
kind of
sacks
cool.
are filled with air produced by the
So
kelp
It's the
itself.
unknowing.
It's the
If you
unknown.
squeeze a sack,
Just freaks me
air
out.
bubbles escape.
Because I watched Jaws too
See?
early. Everything
I
underwater
just
freaks
squeezed
me
a
out.
sack. You gotta watch Jaws 3, where he attacks them in SeaWorld.
Oh, I've seen Jaws 3.
I was more speaking to the people.
What? I'm people. Can't I be the people?
I'm making you a shirt that just says that. Can't I be the people?
I mean, I want to be the people. Just once. Once in my
Only
life.
you were the people's champ.
I'm a champ.
So how big is
More
the
like
urchin
the
that we brought
people's
up?
chump.
Well, let's measure
Thank
him.
you.
Easiest place to measure is across the mouth surface. This animal is
It's a circle.
4.1
It would
inches.
would it differ? Maybe he's not.
You mean that's his mouth there?
This is his mouth. And this
Is it?
membrane around his
Ooh,
mouth is
don't
the most
touch it.
vulnerable part of the body. As long as the urchin is sitting on the bottom in his normal position, he has these long spines radiating out to protect him from predators.
So
Radiant.
these little spine needles kind of act as his armor?
That's right.
What are you doing? Ow.
Kinda sharp.
Ow. Kind of
So,
sharp.
so these are the kind of urchins that would graze on the kelp.
They certainly are.
Well, how was our count down there? I mean, was it okay?
There were very few sea urchins relative to the amount of food available, so these urchins won't be harming this kelp bed. Kelp puts out a lot of drift pieces of kelp like this one that fall off the plant and then are available for animals on the bottom to eat. This is normal, and as long as the number of urchins is not greater than the amount of this drift on the bottom, then the kelp bed's okay.
Oh, so this little piece of kelp pretty much saves the whole plant.
That's right.
Well, then
After
throw
we
it back.
measured the urchins, we returned them to the sea where they would continue feeding on kelp.
That's how they return them. They just lean over the boat and go,
Hey,
"Wow."
just whip them. Hope that they land mouth
You
down.
know, Z, I think I found a food that you can't trace back to plants.
Tuna and gelatin.
Jelly beans.
What's the gelatin for?
Jelly beans.
Jelly beans are made from sugar, which is made from sugar cane,
just
which is a
having
plant.
A tuna fish sandwich and
You know
and
what
Jell-O
my absolute
for
favorite
lunch?
food is? This stuff.
That's a lot of mouthfeel.
Especially when it's
I'm good for a
green.
tuna fish sandwich, though. I might make one
I
after
wonder
this.
what this stuff is made from.
Gross.
With cheese,
Well, let's see.
lettuce.
The
and
box
paprika.
says water, food coloring,
So
artificial flavors,
basically an
sugar,
egg salad
and
sandwich
gelatin.
without the egg.
Gelatin's what makes it gel. Gelatin is made from some stuff found
Thanks.
in the
Gelatin
elbows
is
and
what
knees
makes
of
it gel.
cows.
Thanks, kid.
And cows, of course, eat plants.
Elbows and knees.
I think
We
a lot
never
of these
loved
days
this stuff
gelatin's
that
not
much.
quite as made as much
You know
cow as
what
it
I
used to
love?
be, but I think
No,
I love
I think most
it
of it
is.
still is.
I think yeah.
Tuna fish sandwiches.
It,
More
like marshmallows have gelatin
You've got
in
the
it.
bread,
they
which
have
is
to-
made of
but
wheat,
sometimes they
a
don't,
plant,
and they have to tell you that
and
because
tuna fish.
usually that's
Tuna
the case.
is a big
So you have
fish,
vegan
which eats
marshmallows
smaller
and
fish,
non-vegan
which eat
marshmallows.
even smaller fish,
Why
which
I
eat
can never be
algae,
vegan.
which
I
are
couldn't
kind
give
of a
up
teeny
marshmallows.
tiny
In a
plant
marshmallow, I couldn't
that
tell the
floats in
difference.
the
I
water.
noticed that I had
And
bought ones that
to
were
hold
before,
it
and I
all
didn't know
together,
because it's all just
you've
puffy
got
sugar.
mayonnaise.
That's true. Delicious puffy sugar.
Wow. What's this stuff made of?
You can't be vegan
I
because
don't
it's got
know,
nuts
but there
in it.
must
You-
be a plant behind it
you always
somewhere.
you get all puffy when
Plants
you get nuts in your
everywhere.
mouth.
Everything depends on plants, including us.
Eat or be.
Look, what happened last weekend remains on the road. Okay?
At
What
the end
happens
of
in
every
Kingston
food
stays in
chain,
Kingston.
there's a green plant.
Because I
For
gave him a
instance,
granola bar.
Sea otters eat other ocean animals.
Is that what you're calling it?
including sea urchins.
And sea urchins eat kelp.
How funky this music is.
Even the foods that people eat, like gelatin and tuna fish, can be traced back to plants.
Every living
Oh,
thing
yeah,
depends
the
on
guitar.
plants, including us.
That wah-wah. Ozzy Alfonso.
Way to go.
Michael Winship.
Michael Winship,
Is
yeah.
he right? Is he right? Is he right? Michael Winship? Isn't he the guy from the Academy that goes... That's Michael Winship.
This is great. Way to go, post-production mixer. You mixed this well.
And Everett Atkins, P-I-M-P.
Oh. And McLeod, I wonder if that's Alex's mom.
Yeah.
3 to 1 Classroom Contact is
Wow.
a production of the Children's Television Workshop.
And made possible by viewers like
Like
you.
you.
Yep. Wait, what?
Double that.
Oh, see? It is.
CTV. 1991. Motherfucker.
Oh, that end music was amazing.
All
That
badass
was-
music should end with someone saying motherfucker. And we're
That-
out. motherfucker.
That was truly amazing.
So
Wow.
I've decided, as people are like, what was with that easy bake oven thing? That's fucking weird. It was weird because it was weird, and then to add it up with this educational part that we're barely paying attention to, then doing the couple episodes of the 1940s serial that I played for my interviews with people for Terrible Fest. My thing that's going to be happening fairly regularly is we're going to try to find like kids tapes or kids specials.
Yeah.
So the next one that I invite you in with, and I think we'll try to get some other guests as well. Maybe Hoffman if we can,
if we can stomach it.
If we could round them in. Hoffman will definitely be back for a bunch of other wacky things as well. But I have a feeling Hoffman and I might be doing some just the two of us ones. Not because Morgan and Hoffman battle. It's just
sorry.
But he's got some crazy, wacky ideas. He's actually working on a music video for some like sludge metal band right now. How cool is that? But we're gonna try to bring other people in. But the next one I want to do the TV special, the live action Popples.
Oh yes, please.
I think it's only like 30 minutes. It's just like a as if it was a pilot for a show. But then you watch it and you're like, who the hell would have finished this and been like, yeah, that's it, that's good. This will get a show. There's more
that sounds wonderful. Yes, I would love to watch that with you.
Yeah, I've got a rip of it somewhere. I'm pretty sure it's all on YouTube, so we could it doesn't even have to be a Patreon. We can publicly display it.
That's what she said.
It's true. She said, "Hey, Morgan, publicly display it." I keep seeing this pillow that's here. I keep thinking it's like some sort of really large sandwich. It looks like
It does kind of look like a sandwich, but an all tomato sandwich.
Yeah, it's an all orange Subway sandwich.
Yeah, maybe with tomato bread
and salami
and lots of salami. Oh, maybe it's wrapped in salami.
I'm gonna have a salami tuna sandwich now, so I can eat.
All of these things are horrible.
Well, you know what? From the inside out. Why we're filming this on Easter. Critters 2 shirt, folks. Anyway, go on, Morgan.
Because you made me watch such awful tedium there. Okay. I figure I owe it to you to give you some tedium, and I found some wonderful tedium amidst those tapes that we found from the gentleman in the forest, basically.
Right.
Was this
bit closer? I can't read. I was just saying. It's a profile in momentum. Oh, for a second I thought it was a profile in tedium.
A tour of Nina Papers Mills.
Nina Papers? She was a great singer in the 80s. Oh no, that's Nina Peoples. Okay.
Nina Papers Mills. It's very hard to say. It's like a tongue twister, but that's what it says. Have you researched
this? Do we know where this mill is?
I have no idea, but I can look it up as we watch. So here is an amazing tour of Nina Papers Mills. Yes, that's what it is.
As this plays, what I'm going to say is when Morgan and I do the live shows, we have to learn is when we're in places that doesn't have great sound and has like an echo in it, we need to make more things that have more straight to the point punch, more funny stuff that's always funny. But Morgan just loves to just show certain things.
The alliance between business and paper is centuries old, yet as contemporary and as personal as the signature that adorns tomorrow's correspondence.
Not all shows are like that.
It is an alliance that has elevated the art of business communications and provided the foundation on which commerce moves ahead.
Except for the terrible voiceover.
At its best, this alliance fuels the creative imagination, inspires the interplay of image and information that drives business today. Out of the dedication to this alliance, to its principles and ideals, one premium paper maker has achieved remarkable momentum over the last 10 years.
Oh, this is so annoying that we can't hear the voiceover.
In its 12th decade, Nina Paper set in motion a focused plan to uniquely adapt its papers to the business needs of the 90s and the creative vision of the future, and transformed itself into a service organization of the first magnitude. Backed by the resources of
donate to our show so I can get
Nina
her
moved
headset.
boldly
My
in
headset's better, and I'll have the one that she
to
has.
acquire its second
Guys,
mill
donate
in
what you
Whiting,
want
Wisconsin, greatly expanding the production capacity
so I'm
of
gonna
its
look up where
original
this is.
Nina, Wisconsin mill.
Wisconsin Mills.
In short order, the company installed the industry's first new premium uncoated paper-making machine in over 50 years, then added 3 additional new machines, and the technology necessary to stay ahead of the increasing demands of today's sophisticated writing, text, cover, and specialty paper markets. Building on its established brand leadership in classic lathe, Neenah built 3 additional writing, text, and cover grade lines: Classic Crest, Classic Linen, and Environment 100% recycled papers, positioning each to meet distinct marketplace demands for textured and smooth finishes and post-consumer recycled papers.
I'm really disappointed that the
responding to the stocking needs of its premier nationwide network of paper merchants, Neenah built a state-of-the-art finishing and distribution center, achieving ever greater efficiencies in its ability to meet customer needs without delay.
Somebody should be falling off.
As Neenah succeeded in building an expanded customer base, its momentum fostered a new alliance between business and a family of brands whose quality, character, and on-press performance set the standard for premium uncoated papers today.
Oh, it'd be awful.
The heart and soul of Neenah's success has always been its commitment to meet distinct marketplace-defined papermaking. Successive generations of families have applied their trade and handed down a vital work ethic, cultivating the pride that continues to motivate the Neenah family to excel.
The Neenah family.
That pride is evident in the fact that
makes the Neenah
remains
family
one of the few mills who still cook cotton rags, referring to control the quality of this papermaking process from the earliest stages.
It looks like shit.
Nearly half of the paper made by Neenah today contains cotton, recycled fabrics that are trimmed and baled by garment makers and combined with virgin wood fibers or other recycled wood fibers to create the finest papers made today. In the rag room, the cotton is cut to postage stamp size and fed into large digesters which break it down into fibers, which are cleaned and converted into wet lap. Bright white cotton pulp that is half water, half
look
pulp.
at them shake that.
Because each premium paper has its own unique recipe. It takes specific amounts of different cotton, wood, or post-consumer pulps and colored dyes, plus a myriad of modifying additives to create the exceptionally consistent papers recognized as unmistakably Neenah's.
You'll have wiped your ass on that.
It's true. That guy's
the paper-making process is complex, and the machines that make paper are imposing industrial creations.
Wipe or be
powerful
wiped.
hydropulpers, like giant
there you go.
blenders, create the fine mix of ingredients that are fed into the paper machines after additional steps of cleaning and refining are completed.
So disappointed that the audio is so bad.
From the headbox or wet end, the slurry, which is 99%
I can barely
water,
hear her.
is
She's like
evenly
barely
spread
coming
on
through.
the moving
Oh,
4
interesting.
wire.
You can hear her.
Fine, thin
better?
mesh whose
that's why
basic
I'm quoting the
function
funny
hasn't
things you
changed
say.
in 200 years.
Hasn't changed
Below
in
the
200
surface
years.
of the wire, much of the water is drained away, while the fibers are aligned into a perfectly
Most of the water
uniform
is drained
formation,
away, which
aided by
therefore means
Neenah's
there's
custom
dirty
machine sizes
tree
and
poop water
controlled
just
running
being sprayed out
speeds.
the back.
Without pause, a spinning dandy roll
Did you know
completes the
how much
fiber's
water it
formation
takes to make a
and
pair of
may add an
jeans?
exclusive
That's
watermark,
disturbing as hell.
giving the paper
Oh, yeah,
a
it's
signature
disgusting. And
excellence
they had to
and
go
a
through all the
character
dyes
all
and
its
stuff.
own.
and it
Yeah, so
pollutes
the water's all like
One
painted
custom
too, and
designed
all
dandy
dumped back
roll,
up.
Yeah.
based on a century-old paper crafting
I mean, again,
technique,
you know, it goes
also
out in the
creates the
sky, turns
pattern
into
of the
rain,
single
eventually
most
works itself out,
successful
but not in
brand
a long
name in the
fucking
history
time.
of premium uncoated papers.
Rain or be rained.
Classic Lid.
Be rained upon. The Roman rain. Won't let go of that fucking title.
Rolling into the size press,
Oh, dry
the
us in
surface
size
of the
press.
newly formed paper is immersed in sizing, a starch that
feel like
enhances print
this size
performance
is well
Not
and
the
produced.
size
conduct.
that matters, how
And
you
then
write on
dried
it.
by evaporation, as it is pressed
feel like this
between
is as
layers
well
of
produced
felt
as, like,
in
how it's
huge
made.
steam-heated drums called
Yeah,
drying
it's
rolls.
just, he sounds like she's a robot. She has not changed emotion in any way, but then again, she is still talking about paper.
It's true. It's hard to get
Steel calendar
hyped
rolls
about anything.
impart the smooth finish of grade lines
There's
like
that
classic
weird
crest.
sense at the
On
There's often
cockle
a-
or linen finishes, very little
He said
calendaring is
cockle.
done. The cockle finish is
The
created
cockle
through
finish.
resizing and an extra step of air
Everybody's
drying.
got
The
their arms
linen
out.
finish is impressed on a separate set of special tandem embossing rolls. Modern
Sorry,
technology
Dave,
ensures
there's no
the accuracy
overtime.
of Nina's
Fuck.
premium papermaking tradition. Scanners provide
One
computer
layer
analysis of weight and
paper
moisture
just has a
content,
giant hand
all to
stretched out on it.
exacting tolerances. Wound and then rewound,
Imagine getting a ream
and
of
sometimes
paper and it's
immediately
just
trimmed
smears of
to
people.
specific web
That's-
specifications. The paper is
Man, I
prepared
know
for
that's the
finishing
right word,
after a
but
series of
ream
quality
paper
control
just
tests.
sounds awful. A
That's
ream
what
of
it is.
anything.
It's a
Light
ream.
table, crews check for formation,
You're a
watermark
ream.
clarity, and any apparent visual defects.
Just because people have made
In the
words
paper test
disgusting doesn't
lab,
mean that they
a
still
series
don't
of
hold
uniform
their
testing
true meaning.
procedures are used to verify color, test strength, confirm smoothness and sizing properties, as well as other key premium paper attributes.
Oh.
The labs also monitor the quality of post-consumer waste paper for brightness and dirt count.
Dirt counts.
Recycled papers are now part of every
All
major
these different
grade line at
papers.
Nina. And Kimberly
How do you
Clark
make
has
papers
patented
look
a wastewater
interesting?
treatment
Well, you put
system
some light behind
that puts
them
the
and you just
company
lay them
at
on
the
top of each other
environmental
and it comes
forefront
out.
of the premium paper industry.
Now, if you got a big, thick stack with all
At the state-of-the-art finishing facilities at Whiting
that looks cool.
and in the
Yeah,
world-class finishing center
That
in
would look
Nina.
cool.
What do people
Each
call
grade
those, like-
line is
like a
meticulously
satisfying
trimmed
video,
and
but
packaged in a
oddly
variety of
satisfying?
sizes
Yeah, something like
demanded by
that, yeah.
every modern printing technique.
you just get those videos
In
where
these
someone like cuts a
climate-controlled
perfect
facilities,
line.
fully
It has this,
automated cut
"Oh, life
size
feels
and
okay
folio
now."
machinery create cartons
I
that
can't
are
cut it
individually
like,
wrapped
a
for
ruler
shipment to
on a piece
5
of paper,
continents.
and I get a knife.
Once
I cut
packaged
it,
and
it still
wrapped,
goes, "Oh."
an automated conveyor
I don't know why
carries
my
the
hand does
finished
that.
stock to the largest
Got the
mill-owned
palsy,
premium
I don't
paper
know.
distribution center in North America.
You just lack hand-eye
The
coordination.
efficiency
You just
of the
don't have
entire
hand-eye
operation,
coordination.
where over
didn't
25
play enough-
million pounds of
didn't
paper
play
can
enough
be
video games.
warehoused, puts
Or too
Nina
much.
on
I
the
think my
cutting
hands
edge
are
of
kinda like
service and guarantees
25
direct
years
delivery of
working
all
in like
major
office,
brands
sitting
within
in shitty
days.
office chairs doing this. My hands don't work anymore.
Next door,
Yeah,
the
that's
customer
fair.
service center is anchored by Nina Assist,
Wow, look at
a
all
high-tech computer network that instantly
That
accesses
blankets.
records and tracks
Use
all
that same
orders to
footage of that
maximize
woman
customer
signing that
satisfaction.
paper like 4
It is
times
one
already.
more measure of
It's
the
just, you
company's
got to go back to
commitment
the best you
service.
have, right?
Get back to the headset.
Leading the
Remember,
industry
send
through the
donations and I'll get a better
90s,
headset.
Nina
I'm trying to
Paper
get one
is
just
investing
like
in the future,
Nina's assistant
building
there.
market share by responding
What
to
you
the
need.
needs of
It
business
shouldn't cost any more
communications,
than $2.
giving
Is this her doing
designers and
marketing?
corporate
What the fuck is that?
communicators an unmatched range of
Doing
choices and
marketing
imaging
by making a
options,
Tribe Called Quest cover
textures,
album.
weights, and colors that
Wow,
mirror
look
the
at this, this is
changing
cool.
tastes of our times. With classic laid and its rich, handmade textured appeal. With classic linen and its subtle, woven-like fabric look. With classic crest and its natural, velvet-like, high-styled surface. With Environment 100% recycled paper and its nearly perfect recycled formation. On this foundation, Nina Paper has moved to the forefront of the premium uncoated paper-making industry. The momentum the company has achieved is a tribute to the quality
these
of
tapes
its
that I
people
find in
and
people's collections,
products,
and I'm like,
its
That's
commitment
exactly
to
the opposite.
innovation
This is
and
exactly how they
service,
talk about paper
and the
now. These
strength
were
of the
sent off
premier paper merchant
to
network
major
that puts the Nina Paper
Yeah,
brands within a
offices
day
saying,
of demand
"Order our
anywhere in
paper."
North America.
yeah, no, 100%.
For more than a century, Nina Paper has stood for the highest values found in the alliance between business and paper.
What's
On the strength of its momentum and
the
its
office
traditional
called in the
virtues,
office? Like
you can
Duffer-
expect
Dunder
Nina Paper to
Mifflin.
continue to
Dunder
support
Mifflin,
that
right.
alliance,
Which is
for
like
the
a weird
next
translation because it's from the
100
English
years.
one, so people don't get that that's a joke for like stupid and stupid.
Oh, right, okay.
It is to English people.
I didn't know that. Well, there
Oh
you go.
man, their symbol looks like the Jesus thing that they send off to for aliens to see, like the 4-armed man. You know the one I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, oh, yeah, I know exactly what you mean. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, the
they-
Da Vinci painting.
Yeah, right. So fucking Nina Papers thinks they're God.
I mean, paper is as next to godliness as you can get. right?
Aliens pass by and they see that symbol in the satellite that's there, and they're like, "Oh shit, we need some paper. Let's go."
And the humans, they make the best paper. Let's go get some.
So flatten out those humans, make them into paper. So remember, wipe or be wiped, or eat or be eaten. How to serve humans.
Yes, master. Well, that was wonderful. I'm glad that we could watch those two fascinating I don't know what the hell you want to call them, videos. They were videos, so we'll call them videos.
Yeah, because they were, yes. Both on cassette.
Oh wow. There you go. I got mine. Hey, let's make them kiss over the internet. Come on. Yeah, there you go. Okay, there you go. Our tapes of kiss.
So going forth to this will be on the live shows on the WOC page on Twitch, because on the WOC YouTube page it's just pumped out every day with new videos all the time, including some that look exactly the same because they're just the opening tracking blue screens on pages.
Yep. Sometimes it is just the same every
Someone
day.
has left a comment going, that looks exactly like video 1901. I was like, wow, amazing that they know the number.
Oh yeah, I saw
That's
that guy's
fan.
comment too. I was impressed by that.
Yeah, but they're not just like, did this just come up on my feed twice? But also on their Twitch page, we'll be doing, of course, the big shows that Morgan sets up where he plays something that we don't interrupt. But then we'll also show some weird clips and history and stuff.
Got clips.
And then when Morgan's here on my YouTube page, we'll also play these things where we'll make fun of them, we'll riff a bit and stuff like that. But we'll also just be showing you for the sake of the nostalgic of it, which hopefully in our live shows, we'll save a moment of like nostalgia in the middle of the show, and then the rest will be actually funny. One day we'll
get to actual comedy, but until then, I guess we'll just keep doing whatever the hell this is. And on that wonderful note,
thanks for coming, everybody, and stay
for...
tuned. This to plug, because this is going to be posted in a couple days. But on the 20th, on 420, is the 16 millimeter sitcom based show that Morgan has mastered for us in his own magic. I don't even know what they are yet. But I'll be there. I'll have a cameo, but we'll see you guys then on the WOC Archive Twitch page. And until then, stay weird, stay awesome. Thanks for coming, Morgan.
Thanks for having me. Bye.
Trouble